Good morning. I was just pulling out some of the seedlings, vegetables, and flowers that we have planted. In the past month, we have seen a significant change with the foliage on the trees, perennials popping back up, trees getting their leaves, and also prepping all the beds for our food forest. So it's a really exciting but very busy time of year. The three main projects that we've been working over the past month are number one, getting our bees situated, two, cutting down a number of softwoods that we have around to open up our space, and last but not least, working a little bit on our tiny house as well. Alright, I am not beekeeping, but I am trying to keep the black flies off of me while I put the last of our strawberry plants in. This is the first time that we are growing them. We have probably about 20 plants, so this is the last of hopefully delicious berries. So we are going to fetch some potatoes that we have in our garbage can root cellar. We're going to hopefully be able to use some of these in our garden this year for growing more potatoes. Crap load of shavings in here.
Well, that's because we've been taking potatoes out, but not the shavings. So as you can see, A-Star is grabbing potatoes. There's not as many near the top, but we didn't get to the bottom, so we'll get to the bottom of these potatoes and be back.
Hi everyone!
Greetings, Earthling.
This is one of our russet potatoes that we grew last year. It was in our garbage can cold storage, and then we also brought it in and set it aside, and it has gone to root. So we are going to plant a number of our russets from last year, some of our fingerling potatoes. One is white and the other is red. Lorats. So we have placed our French fingerling potatoes in this plot that we have, and we are going to now put them about 4 inches deep approximately. We do have them a little crowded in here, but they are small potatoes, so we will just kind of assess the situation. If we need to pull a few, then we will, but we're going to put them in the ground now. So now we have some straw that we're just going to cover it up to act as mulch. Alright, the potatoes are in the ground. We have mulched them and watered them. So now we are just going to wait to see if they arrive. We have filled this tray with potting soil because we are going to transplant our tomatoes that we have inside. The ones inside are fairly crowded, so we just wanted to give them a little bit of extra area to grow. So this is what we're going to do. We decided to do some of our vegetables inside in these transplanting pots rather than directly sow them, just because we've noticed that some slugs have been getting to a few things that we already have outside. So we have done some carrots, some lettuces, spinach, and I believe some rutabaga and some kohlrabi as well. So just to see if we can make a difference by starting them inside and then transplanting them a little bit later on when they're large enough.
You can see that, the hummingbird feeder. I just was hanging it up after I washed it, and as I was hanging it up, a hummingbird came up and tried to get into it. He was just right there. It's funny. It's the first day I put one out, and the nectar is just cooling, and I guess they're really raring to get at the hummingbird feeder. Went from 0 to them being here a lot. So these are the males arriving first. They get up and up into northern parts of Canada here and start setting up their territories for when the females arrive in a couple weeks, and then the nesting season and all the hummingbird festivus begins. It's an awesome time of year. Hummingbirds are one of our favorite summertime visitors, so we'll have 3 out, but just to start, this is a nice sheltered area close to where we can see it from our couch and sitting area. So we're going to go with 1 for now and set more up as the season progresses.
Stormtrooper number 2?
Stormtrooper number 2 it is. Gosh,
She can be the commander. She has a yellow. I think you should do a little tighter because the other one was just kind of slipping down more on our ankle.
it doesn't really matter, it's not there. This is like how not to get a chicken into a chicken coop. Maybe if I stare at this guy long enough, the other guy will want to go over. Oh, and bing, 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 bing. 2 chickens out. Get those chickens in.
It is the last day of May, and we are just about to plant half of our tomatoes that we have growing inside. We're hoping that there won't be any frost, and we just want to give a kickstart to the plants that we're putting in now. And just in the off chance that we do get frost, we have plenty of tomato seed or tomato plants left inside that we can use as our safety net.